Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cardinals Sports Complex for CTN's live coverage of girls high school lacrosse. It's the season opener as the Coon Rapids Cardinals host Northwest suburban rival Andover. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, our first full truck shoot of the spring season.
Yeah, and a beautiful night here at the Cardinal Stadium, and we get a chance to see the girls lacrosse squad. New coach for the Cardinals, Paige Fosland. Of course, everyone's familiar with Paige, this coaches volleyball as well, but more importantly, she's a former Cardinal.
Coon Rapids High School class of 2018. She played under Jeff DeJoy.
Right. The one and the only Jeff DeJoy.
And taking a program that really struggled last season and just hoping they can start to get it turned around. Numbers on the very low side. Just a couple of girls will be on the bench and available as substitutions for Coach Fosland tonight.
You know, and I talked to her earlier today, and I said, you know, what are you looking forward to the most here? You know, obviously, the new systems, girls, you know, learning the new programs, and I'm just really excited. He said that I don't want to use the word chemistry because it's used quite a bit, but just the fact that she felt like the chemistry of this particular squad really was strong, and that the girls really played well together. Obviously, she hasn't seen them play against live competition, but she will tonight.
Emily Borns lined up for the Cardinals, awaiting the toss.
Okay, I think we're good, Joe.
And this game is underway. The girls playing quarters this season, a change from last year when they played two halves. Opening possession goes to Meryl Delick, who gets down below the net, and the Huskies set up on offense.
Andover brings in a team where they brought back a lot of players. They were 11-4 last year. They lost some key components, you know, starting in net, Joe, but yeah, when I talked to Coach Geis, he said we're really excited about what we have here. Got a lot of returning players. 8 of the returning starters back from a year ago.
Working the perimeter, several passes, really uncontested, but not looking to get into the middle quite yet. Now a little bit of movement on the part of the Huskies, starting to rotate, try and shake the Cardinal defense, staying in a man-on-man, keeping their marks in front of them, at least try and keep the shots from a ways out. That pass goes awry. Gabby Newton trying to get there first for the Cardinals. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Husky ball.
You know, obviously first game for both of these teams, and you know, Coach Geis, he said I'm really excited to get the season started. He's familiar with a lot of these athletes on the Coon Rapids side. He coaches during the summer up in this area.
So much about this game is about possession, and Andover not taking any chances, being very patient.
Yep. They're looking for their opening. They're looking to work the ball into the middle.
A good run down low, dumped over the top for goal number 1. Maya Engler finding her way right along the goal line.
Well, that's what you get. You talk about patient offense, and that's what you got from Andover. Is that you talked about it, just moving, keeping possession of the ball, and then it's just a really nice move on the inside. Just the flip over Marnholz gives Andover that 1-0 lead here to start this contest, start this season.
Well, and I believe the last lacrosse game that we did last season was this exact same matchup, won decisively by the visiting Huskies.
Correct. Was it 17-1, something like that, unfortunately?
And clearly,
not pretty.
Clearly at the end of that contest, the Huskies were trying to get everybody on the score sheet. Looking for a new score every time down the field. Had they not, they may have been able to put up far more than that. Cardinals will need more offense this season, to say the least. They only scored 17 goals in their 14 games last year.
Yeah, that's definitely was a concern coming in. Obviously, the offensive output was lacking a year ago, but Coach Foslin feels that her system's in place. The girls are learning it. She feels that they'll be more successful than they were a year ago.
And while Andover really has been patient to attack, the Cardinals really haven't pressured the ball a lot. They're giving
not.
The Huskies some space. A shot in tight went off the ground, off the crossbar. Cardinals trying to scoop and get their first possession of the night. They were able to do so, take a little bit of a bump and get the whistle and a free position. Emily Bourne's running for her life, looking for help. The pass taken away by Addison Tinnis.
Oh, just really solid defense by the Huskies, just troubling what Coon Rapids wanted to do to try and get that ball out of their own end. And
again, pressure on the ball.
yeah. And then you saw that interception.
A lot easier to operate without mistakes when there is no pressure applied. Huskies work it down deep on the right side. And again, break out front for the goal this time, Ella Thorson. And that makes it 2-0 in favor of Andover.
And again, just that patience, working the ball around the front of the goal mouth, and paid off for the Huskies as they get the 2-0 lead.
Well, in pretty much the same way their first goal was scored, work it deep into that right corner, isolate a one-on-one in that man-on-man defense. And if you can get around that one defender,
yep,
good things can happen.
It can.
Brianna George taking the draw this time for Coon Rapids against Merrill Delic. Flung, batted down, scooped up by Isabel Mika. And right back on the attack comes Andover. Again, they reset the offense. They like to work up top. They will go all the way around the perimeter. They have had possession of the ball for about 90% of the contest so far.
Easily. The Cardinals not able to get possession and obviously get out of their own end for the most part. But it's early.
We're in no rush. Our goal, let's cut into that.
Microphones beautifully capturing the chatter from the Andover coaches.
Yes.
No reason to rush.
There you go, we get it out. Good, keep moving, let's not stand.
Thorson will go back down low, working one-on-one against Gabby Newton. Pass inside, the shot knocked away by Marnholz. And the Huskies able to win the race to the sideline and maintain possession.
Yeah, right now they're just doing a really nice job of outplaying Coon Rapids. Like I said, just being patient on when they have the ball down in the Cardinal end and work it around and look for that opportunity in front of the net.
Mika gives it up top. Huskies go back to work down low. Running some crosses through the middle, a double cross, try and pick up the second runner. Cardinals defended it well, able to scoop up, but not able to escape. Pass into the middle, good save by Marnholz on a good opportunity from Eden Lensmeyer.
Yeah, Marnholz's going to have to come up big tonight too, because you know, she's going to be a factor in this one, especially with the amount of possession that the Huskies have and what they're doing to control this game early on.
Tennis looking through the middle. Now looking to make something happen herself, gets to the top of the arc and fires one off the post. That's a couple of metallurgy saves for Marnholz early in this contest.
Hey, you'll take them. The steal could be your friend.
Cardinals finally able to get it across midfield, but it was a short-lived attack. And Mika's back the other way for Andover.
A nice job just controlling the ball and setting up downfield.
Pass a little too tall for Tennis in the middle. Scrum for the ball, it comes loose and it's secured by Delich, and Andover right back on the attack. Right down the middle for the goal is Eden Lensmeyer.
Lensmeyer, just a beautiful pass from Delic. As Lensmeyer is able to find that little bit of opening right in front of the net. She's going to record the third tally of the evening so far for the Huskies. I mean, again, just a really nice give, and she's able to find the back of the net. Defenders maybe a little bit late getting up and troubling her, and she's able to get a good shot off.
4:23 to go in the opening quarter. Andover dominant so far, have not really shared the ball at all.
No.
And it's really tough when you never get a chance to control the ball.
Well, yeah, it's tough to score when you're playing in your end the majority of the game.
And give the Huskies credit, when they have turned the ball over, they immediately pressure and force that ball loose, and they've done a great job of getting to and scooping to secure 50-50 balls. That one came right back, and here they are on the attack again with Meryl Delich down the left side. Thorson's centering pass was blocked away, scooped up in the corner. Isabel Allen, big defensive play.
We are black. We are. Oh, never mind.
Took the little bump. Numbers to the ball defensively for Andover, and again, Coon Rapids cannot escape their own end. Thorson draws her defender deep. Find a little space behind the net. Collins with it for Andover, running deep, and she'll head behind the net.
And it's just good offense.
She's going to try and wrap around. No, the defense cuts her off.
Well, and that's one thing Coon Rapids needs to do on defense. They've got to be aggressive within the rules, of course.
Andover called for the infraction away from the ball. The Cardinals get it on the turnover. Marnholz get it up court, and the Cardinals across midfield. Good run, good luck, and a big save, point blank for the Huskies netminder. Great opportunity in close for Annette Abbott, getting around the corner, but Kruna able to make the save.
Cardinals able to generate something down there on that end, but quickly, you see how quickly Andover turns it around and gets it back down on the Cardinal side.
Well, Coon coming up with a big save, point blank. Delich cut off, can't get in. Flag comes out against the Cardinals. So Andover will get a free position.
There's head coach Brad Geis. We had a nice little chat with him this afternoon.
Nice block.
Cardinals extending his zone and pushing a little bit harder defensively, but that's a good run and another post for Andover as Piper Andrews got a good spot to shoot. Newton able to scoop it up for the Cardinals, but bumped off it, but illegally so.
You see the
Newton
time?
looking for help. That pass taken away momentarily. Now scooped up by Grace Lund, and she's trying to get to midfield. The pass doesn't quite click with Ashley Flynn, ends up out of bounds to Andover.
Again, Cardinals would have liked to have gotten something going here before the end of the first quarter, as we're down about 30 seconds.
Chance out front and another Andover goal before the end of the period. Delich getting her first on the receiving end of the pass this time.
Again, that's what the Cardinals did not want to give up. It's a nice pass out front. She's able to find the back of the net, making a 4-0 lead for the Huskies. We're getting ready to end this first quarter.
Well, and Delich was marked well. I think it was Isabel Allen on the defending side, trying to keep a body on her, but able to shield her cross. Receive the pass and score the goal. And now here goes Andover back the other way again. Maya Engler will set up deep, pass out front, another shot and a goal for Emma Collins with 5 seconds left.
Again, just really nice passing, and Collins made a nice move to the net.
Guys,
Got the assist.
clear block on the draw. Let's win the draw and hold.
5 different players scoring goals here in this first quarter for the Huskies.
Yes, sir. Number 20, 21, 23, 24, 25,
You know what number you're missing?
9. That may be the fastest, or about the fastest you can score a lacrosse goal.
Yeah.
The Cardinals definitely don't want to let off and give Andover a chance to try to do one better in 5.9 seconds or 5.6, whatever it was. The buzzer will sound. The Cardinals will look to regroup between quarters. We will take a break and be back with more girls lacrosse from the complex after this on CTN.
There was once a time when local sports coverage wasn't what it is now. A dark age filled with handycams and Polaroids and angry crowds. Then 2 noble souls stood and proclaimed aloud that they'd give the people high-quality sports no matter how. So sports nights they became, Delivering stats and highlights was their vow. And sports nights they remain. Watch them weekly on CTN Now.
Coach Paige Foslin in her debut performance saw her team defending a lot.
Quite a bit.
In that first 12 minutes, gave up 5 goals. Had one good look at the net.
Yeah, but there were opportunities for Coon Rapids limited in that first quarter, and I know that's what Coach Foslin is talking to her squad about. We got to try and put a little more offensive pressure on them, get our opportunities, and again, some of the things they maybe didn't do, step up on defense a little bit more. And I know in girls lacrosse there's no contact really involved. You'll be called, but again, try and get in the way, try and disrupt what they want to do offensively.
Pressure,
correct.
Don't let them do everything they want, but it's easier said than done.
Yes, it is.
And Andover, from winning all but I think one of the draws in the first quarter, and then just not giving up possession. And when they did, again, pressure on the ball. They brought 2 or 3 girls to the ball immediately, and once they forced it free, they were really good at recovering it before the Cardinals could. We didn't see a lot of balls out of bounds, but when we did, Andover used their speed to reach the boundary first.
Let's see if there's any adjustments here in quarter number 2 for the Cardinals.
Annette Abbott will take the draw for Coon Rapids against Isabel Mika.
Andover has is one of the schools here in this area that it's got a pretty solid youth program for girls lacrosse.
Youth programs are the key to all
really
successful high school programs. Face-off win for Annette Abbott. She'll try and get the Cardinals into the offensive end. She had the one opportunity in the first. Looks to pass this time. A little bit too tall for Caitlin Easton out the back line, but Cardinals there first. But because it was a pass, that will be Andover ball.
Yep.
Huskies have not had to go end-to-end, but maybe once or twice in that first quarter.
Well, the Cardinals would like to make them do that more often.
Bump called against Andover, so Coon Rapids will get possession. Ashley Andrews. Near side for Ashley Flynn. Flynn will circle behind. Cardinals see what they can do with an offensive possession. When it skips away from Flynn, she'll recover.
Well, you saw what Andover did when they had the opportunity to work, be patient and work the ball around the perimeter.
Really good, clean passing, too.
Very much so.
Their very first possession, they pretty much stood still and passed it around the perimeter a couple of times with everybody getting a touch. Abbott will bring it back near side, look to attack. Defense collapses. Trying to find a seam, a hole. None available.
Well, it's a good job of the defense to make sure that there wasn't any access to the inside, to the middle of that field, in front of the net.
Wiggin from behind the net. Spins back to her left. No room to take a shot. Referee giving some American Sign Language explanations of what occurred there. At the end of the day, it's going to be a free position for the Cardinals, and Wigan with an opportunity. Takes a couple steps, the shot bobbled and gets behind Rachel Kruda, and Coon Rapids is on the board.
Cardinals needed that one, Joe. They've obviously they had fallen behind 5-0 and really outplayed by Andover, but you know, good job, good break between quarters, and Coach Foslin talking to the girls and say, well, this is what we need to do, a little more pressure, and they've come out playing a little with more, just a little more urgency here.
Well, and getting possession is everything.
Huge.
Again, it's all about possession. And once they had it, they established themselves down low. They were able to lull the Husky defense into settling their feet a little bit. And I don't see a number 8 on my roster, Shapiro. I do see a number 9, Grace Lund, but I don't think that's who that was. I'm going to go with Annabelle Mannery.
Well, I think that's who that might be, because I know they've got some JV players on the place.
I didn't realize that I had another whole roster there for junior first. It's first game,
It's a first
folks.
game. It's a first game. First game of the season.
Most real lacrosse fans are listening to this going, hopefully it's your last.
Yeah. Who are these clowns?
Again,
Jokers to the right of me, clowns to the left. They're stuck
little
watching
Steelers
us.
wheel.
We just want to entertain.
Or attempt to do so.
Or attempt to, well, yeah.
And again, we see Andover getting into the box and moving it around, getting everybody different touches, different looks, try and confuse the Coon Rapids defense.
Nice, Ashley!
Pass out front. Another one off the post.
There's been at least 3, I think.
I think 4.
4.
That was Delich, and she was in close.
Let's go, D!
Big free position for Andover right here. Tennis races in, shoots high, and scores her first.
Again, just a nice job of getting through the defense and getting a nice shot on net. So that'll make it 6-1. And she just has to get past one defender. She puts it in the back of the net.
Abbott will draw against Ella Yates this time for Andover. False start, ball awarded to the Huskies. Micah will get into the offense and slow it down for Andover.
Micah's got a nice little burst too.
Oh, they have good team speed, no doubt.
They do.
But the passing has been
exemplary.
Very solid, and
Yep.
that makes it that much more difficult for Coon Rapids to try and extend the defense and put pressure on the ball, is that they move it so well. So many different girls that are good at not only giving but receiving the passes. Pass out front, just out of the reach of, I believe it was Atkinson cutting through the middle.
It was. And she was all alone as well, but they just couldn't find her.
Micah trying to back her way in against Newton, will be forced back up top.
Good job being patient. They see something in the middle that they don't like, they just move the ball back out and they work it around again.
And again, in all the time they've been in this end, I don't know that there's been one missed pass.
No.
No room for Yates to get inside, but the whistle blows, and another free position for Andover.
Dangerous spot for the Cardinals to be in here, down 6-1.
Yeah, you'd like to avoid giving up free
Yes.
positions as much as possible from the top of the fan, but Yates makes it 7-1, 7 different goal scorers for Andover so far.
You talk about a lot of young ladies participating, contributing here tonight for the Huskies, and you're talking about 7 goals scored by 7 different athletes, and it's a strong performance to start the season for the Huskies.
All 3 goals scored in this quarter, 1 for Coon Rapids, 2 for Andover, all off of free positions.
You see the time left in the first half, 5:27. Cardinals trying to see if they can get on the board again.
Again, speed off the draw, getting into and underneath the ball was Delich. She's not winning the draw, she's in there getting the recovery and gaining the possession, then drawing the whistle. She's got a goal, at least 1 assist so far tonight, and team up 7-1.
Now a good opportunity here again for the Huskies.
Pass out front, no chance for Marnholz on that one. That is our 8th goal scorer of the night, Isabel Micah.
That's crazy.
Again, they did it last year where they tried to get everybody on the scoreboard.
I remember.
Tessa! Switch with Gabby!
Just good movement, and again, good passing. If you can pass and catch on the move, you become very tough to defend. So just under 5 minutes now, there's an 8-1 lead for the visitors. Speaking to Coach Foslin before the game, she said she came to Jeff Thompson at the end of last season, said she'd like to help out. She played in high school, and I'd like to help the team out. Knew that they had a struggling season, and knew also, I think, that Jeff Snickel, who was a co-coach and had coached since her time as an assistant under Jeff DeJoy. And I did not expect to be the head coach. And she said it's been an experience. The coaching she gets, but a lot of other stuff that every coach will tell you, and every parent should come to understand the amount of other duties of these, especially varsity head coaches.
Oh, yeah,
where
it's-
now
it's-
they have to run the entire program.
Yeah, there's a lot involved in being a head coach, more than just the being at the game and coaching during live action.
But definitely wishing her well, wishing her team some sort of success, because they did not have much last year in first season.
They have nowhere to go but up.
And Paige knew coming in they would it would take some growing
Oh,
pains.
yeah.
You don't go from 0-14 to 14-0 overnight. That's for sure. And we go back to the youth programs. And unfortunately, that also a lot of times falls to the varsity head coach. Good save for Marnholz on a chance in close.
A good job by
Is really to promote and push for the growth of their youth.
Well, that's how they
programs.
make it successful. That's how they make the varsity and team successful, is by teaching these kids at a young age how to play and what to do
and how to love the game.
and how to love the game. Exactly.
And again, once they have possession, Andover has been very greedy. Thorson looking for some room from that right corner. That's where she scored her goal from in the first. They'll cycle a little bit. Here comes Thorson out front. Can't find an angle, now does.
But again,
Scooped on the back door by Delich. Delich nearly had her pocket picked there by Isabel Allen, but cross getting in a little too tight.
they'll get another free position. Free possession.
Possession, possession,
Possession.
either one.
Schlemiel, Schlemazel.
Austin Pfeffer Incorporated. Off her last free position, Delich decided to pass, got herself another assist. This time she'll take a couple of steps, fire low, and score her second of the game.
Yeah, again, they just take advantage of those opportunities so well. And you know, they're running up this score here in the first half, already an 8-goal lead. And there's still a little under 2 minutes remaining in this half.
So really, while it wasn't a direct goal off the free position, Andover's last one, that Delich decided to feed Micah cutting in from the backside. Other than that, everything's been off free positions. So essentially all 5 goals in this quarter have been off of a free position. We didn't see many in that first quarter at all.
Red's in the house.
Trying to fire up his team.
Yes, as always.
Newton can't quite secure it. She got to the ball, but not able to get it into the pocket. Andover is going to set up on offense once more. Kind of wish I had brought my pitch counter just to count how many consecutive passes
they're putting on a clinic.
Andover has been able to make. I mean, and again, there's not a lot of pressure.
No, there's very little pressure, actually.
But that still, I couldn't. I'd be lucky if I could make it once with nobody around. Oh, good rotation. Thorson in close. Marnholz shuts her down.
But again, they do such a good job of getting to those loose balls and starting and just resetting their offense. Under a minute.
take a couple of quick glances through the middle of the zone, the critical scoring area. There's a pass inside just out of the reach of Piper Andrews, but again, Andover able to recover.
Yeah, you know, they do a really good job of getting the ball in their cross when it's bouncing on the turf.
I think most places they play on turf now. It's got to be
yeah.
Biggest difference of any of the sports that play out here, I would think, because it's got to make it so much easier to scoop than
absolutely.
Grass and
it bounces much easier.
Well, and grass where it might not be so even and it might not roll straight. But we have reached the half. Andover in complete control, up 9-1. We'll take a break. Be back with more from the Cardinal Sports Complex after this on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
A spectacular ending to a beautiful day here at Coon Rapids High School. Things haven't been so pretty on the field, unfortunately, for the home team in the season opener. It's looked great for the visiting Huskies, however. Andover just dominated possession and racked up the goals. They scored 9 in that first half, 8 different goal scorers. Cardinals finally getting on the board early in the second quarter off a free position for Katie Wigan, but then more possession, more pressure, and more payoffs for the young ladies in black and gold.
Well, you saw all the experience coming back for Andover. You could see it in that first half. I mean, they just did a really good. There's some of the Cardinals celebrating. They'd like to be celebrating more goals. But yeah, there you could see that we talked about 8 of the starters coming back from a year ago for Andover, on a team that was 11-4, and they just have so much patience. They work the ball around really well, and then they look for their openings in the middle of the field. And we've seen 9 goals, as you mentioned, in that first half, and they'll look to continue to pick that pace up again here in the second half. On the flip side, Cardinals would again like to get some more offensive pressure. They did score a goal in that first half, but 1 goal isn't going to do it here tonight. When you're trailing by 8.
Well, and again, this is a team that scored 17 goals all of last season, gave up at least 17 goals in 10 of their 14 games.
Yeah, it was a struggling season, to say the least, for the Cardinals girls lacrosse squad.
They knew coming in tonight would be a baseline.
Well, it's a huge test for them, quite obviously, to see where they are, correct.
And give them something to say, what did we do well? What can we take forward?
Well, when they call you to break down the tape with them and you kind of go through a clinic of lacrosse, then you can kind of give your reaction on what you saw here tonight.
They would be running the clinic, to be certain, for yours truly. I would benefit greatly.
Yes, absolutely. Wouldn't we all?
Another draw win for Andover, and again, they will go and set up possession. Micah on the left side will bring it back up top, and the passing and the patience from the Andover Huskies.
Continuing where they picked up or left off in the first half, just again moving the ball around. They're in no hurry. They're up by 8.
Again, they've got room, and they will pass and wait for the Cardinals to make a mistake. And the Cardinals, being tentative, obviously not going to come out and pressure and
but
make that mistake.
But they have to be aggressive defensively.
Micah cutting through the middle, gets the pass and puts it home. Good feed from Ella Thorson.
Again, they just work the ball around the perimeter. They get it behind the net, and they work it in front. And again, just a nice job as it goes to the center of the field and gets the goal. Makes it 10-1 now in favor of the Huskies.
Second of the game for Isabel Micah.
Just a good pass. Able to get it to the back of the net.
Yeah, things that I'm sure that there are still things that the Coach Geis would like to clean up, but he came into this going, this is a team we have to dominate, and they have done so.
Well, and I said, what are your thoughts at 11-4 coming against an 0-14 team? He says, we can't look past it. We just have to play our game, and that's what they've been doing here tonight.
Well, we talk all the time about the importance of confidence.
Yes.
And staying mentally strong throughout a season. That pass finally doesn't click, and Gabby Newton maybe a little too aggressive, knocking Ellie Yates to the turf. And that'll give possession back to Andover. We will have our spring preview of Sports Night this week.
We gotta be careful with that. That's
Tomorrow night.
With a brand new addition, something that's never been done in the 20-plus years of CTN Sports Night. We have a third.
We do.
And a great assistance, making it possible to get more of those previews done. And the intrepid reporter Jerry Grant went and visited with both of the lacrosse teams this past week, and he will have the preview of them. We're also previewing the baseball, softball, and tennis teams this week, meeting with the track teams. That shot just misses wide for Katie Wigan. She's the goal scorer for Coon Rapids. Cardinals able to hustle to the back line and maintain possession.
Well, that was a good look, a positive look for the Cardinals as they were able to get something in front of the net, but again, just couldn't find the back of it.
Why? You gotta do
Well,
something!
I brought up the preview partially too because the softball team, they were 0-for during the regular season last year, did get a win in the playoffs, but a season they would like to forget, but certainly are not going to be able to. But able to come out and get a couple of wins to start this season, and the importance of that confidence and getting a little bit of success to build on. Cardinals may not get it tonight, but they'd like to be able to take a couple of more things away, a couple more positives, put a couple of goals, more goals in their offense, with their offense working, and we see this is about the longest offensive possession that they have had in tonight's game.
Well, that's the kind of thing they want to do. They want to develop this kind of, rotation, and obviously that's something Coach Foslin is teaching here. But yeah, they would like to have the opportunity and kind of emulate really what Andover does offensively.
Well, good movement, a lot of different crossing routes. That pass just out of the reach, though. Huskies nearly cough it right back up. Good pressure. Good scoop from Abbott, and then a cross violation, and Coon Rapids is going to have a free position for Annette Abbott.
A good opportunity here for the Cardinals to try and cut into this 9-goal lead. You see the time, 6:50 and running.
Tough angle. And she will just retreat behind the net, try and set up a better scoring opportunity. Flynn can't find room, gives it back to Abbott. A little bit of a pick up top. You work it back down low.
I like the fact that Cardinals are spending time down here with possession in the Husky end, something they haven't done much at all here tonight.
Well, and that again, they any positives they can take away,
Yep.
and even having good possessions. Flynn able to draw a whistle inside. She should have a good look from out front.
A great spot here.
Flynn goes high and scores.
Well, good job by the Cardinals taking advantage, getting the free possession and making it count. I'll make it 10-2 now in favor of the Huskies. They just, nice job getting it past the tender.
Kruna with a wave as it went by, but unable to knock it down.
That would have been a tough one to knock down.
Timeout on the field midway through quarter number 3. Coon Rapids at least trying to chip away at the lead if they can, avoid it going to running time.
Well, and I think what I heard from the Cardinal side is to just continue to work hard and think good things will come.
Oh, you're stuck. We're you stranded. Are you cold? You want to get blanket?
That's it.
You okay?
Another Coon Rapids alum on Coach Foslin's staff. I believe she introduced her as McKenna. I got to go back and look. I did not get a last name. It is not listed on the roster.
It's not listed on the roster.
But I believe she said she was a 2020 grad, which means she did not have a senior season.
Nope.
And did play a year in college down in Iowa. So good leaders coming in, hoping to get a fresh start for the program. And again, they've got to start somewhere.
You do.
And for the coaching staff, this is their first look at their team in action, because neither were a part of the staff previous to this season. And of course, Red Red is there.
Well, Red's always there. Cardinal sporting event would not be complete unless Red was. There he is. Enjoying this beautiful evening.
Had a little chat with Red at the barber shop yesterday. He was walking out and I was walking in. Got to get gussied up for the spring season.
Absolutely.
Both he and I.
Yeah. Well, he knew he was going to be here tonight. So, you know, Red always gets TV time. So he likes to look good for the camera as well. Who doesn't?
I like to try to look good for the camera. I fail miserably most occasions. But again, look forward to tomorrow night's first edition of Spring Sports Night. He's shining a spotlight on all Coon Rapids High School sports this spring. We'll get some more help from Jerry Grant moving forward. He's going to talk with the tennis or the golf teams. Not for next week's show, but the week after. And now you may be able to catch up with the volleyball team before all is said and done this spring, and
we see the
see if he can help us figure out how that how everything operates over there.
We see the volleyball squad on Thursday night.
A couple of times this month. Not yet officially a varsity sport.
Next year.
Will be next spring. Another good opportunity on the free possession for Annette Abbott. Staring down Rachel Kruna, 2 steps, shoots low. Kruna able to stop this one up.
Kruna did a nice job of just getting a piece of that one. Cardinals sure could have used that goal.
Lensmeyer, end-to-end run down the right sideline.
He's got some good speed. He's getting past the defenders.
And Andover resettles into their offense. After a good long possession for Coon Rapids. They did get 1 goal, but another free position that came up empty. In the middle of the goal for Micah, her 3rd.
Yeah, and again, just doing a nice job of springing Micah in the middle, and that pass is perfect. It's up high where she needs it to be, and then she's able to control it, and then getting her, as you mentioned, her 3rd goal to make it 11-2. You see, just a really good job up high, and she's able to set and find the far side of the net.
Yeah, Merrill Delich has 2 goals and at least 2, maybe as many as 4 assists. I got her for at least 3 assists. 2 goals, at least 3 assists. I think she may have a 4th.
In there somewhere. The unofficial.
She's had an impressive start to her season for the Andover Huskies. Helping Micah to her 3rd goal. She's assisted Micah on 2 of the 3. Cardinals battling, able to scoop. Is Caitlin Easton trying to weave her way through a lot of traffic. And the whistles are going to sound. Flynn on the turnover.
Attack! Be faster!
We'll take it down deep and set up.
Let's go!
Abbott surveying from behind the net.
Do you think when a teammate's looking at a pass, they go, "Hey, Abbott"? I was waiting to get that in.
Let's move!
Of course, most of the kids watching
Not a
know
clue.
who that is.
Not a clue.
Ask your folks. They may know.
Even they
May know. I said may know.
Flynn driving into the middle, draws a whistle, will get a free position, another opportunity for the Cardinals when they're aggressive. Coach Foslin likes it. Get in there.
Yep. Well, they want them to be aggressive, and we talked about that in the first half, is that Cardinals need to be more aggressive.
Flynn shoots
Nice
low,
save.
another big save for Rachel Kruna. She's come up with a couple of stops on the last two Coon Rapids free position opportunities. Emma Collins behind the net, looks out front, all alone was Mila Evers, her first.
Yeah, that was too easy. Just nobody marking Evers is troubling her at all, and it was just a nice pass, and she was all alone in front of the net. You can see it again. There's no white jersey around until it's too late.
Yeah, she had way too much room,
Yep.
and that will push the Andover lead to 10. And time will tick away on the game clock. Under 30 seconds. Tip free, scooped up by Schreifels. Schreifels twisting, turning, looking for some room. Whistle sounds.
I'll do it.
Will take us to the end of the quarter, but she got a free position. Does she still get said free position, or is that the end of the quarter? Looks like they took it away. That's it. We go to the fourth. Andover 12, Coon Rapids 2.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
More spectacular views from atop the press box at the Cardinal Stadium. It is the girls lacrosse season opener. Andover Huskies having their way with the Cardinals. And, two teams, though, coming in with very different expectations. Huskies with a lot of returners off a very solid 11-win team, looking to take that next step to the top of the conference. The Cardinals, they're just getting their feet under them.
Well, they are. New systems, new coach. Obviously, you've got to learn. The coach has to learn the players. The player has to learn the coach. And the nice thing is there's that Coon Rapids connection between coaching staff and players. So it's an opportunity here to, as you mentioned, to take out the positives that you've had here tonight and continue to work on those things as you continue to move on the season.
And with the 10-goal lead, the Huskies will have running time to close out the win, short of a massive Coon Rapids comeback. But for the Cardinals, again, just looking for more. They had certainly more things positive from quarter number 3 than they did quarter number 1.
That is very true.
You know, not only did they score in each of the last 2 quarters, which they did not in the first, but some of their best possession time in quarter number 3, spent a little more time at the Andover end of the field than they had probably in the first half total. The goalie is kind of still on the sideline.
Oh yeah, you need a goaltender, don't you?
Alyssa Satter, maybe?
I can't see the number.
Looked like number 8.
It did look like number 8
I don't
to me,
think
but
that
I
was
don't think-
Marnholz.
No.
No, Marnholz is definitely, yeah, it's number 8, which is not listed as a goalkeeper. I'm going to have to go with the only other goalie we show here is Alyssa Satter. Goalies in all sports are a little bit of a different breed, but
Yes, they are. You would know.
you know, the lacrosse goalies may be the craziest of the bunch. At least the girls lacrosse goalies wear a little more padding
Well, your
than
son
the
Aaron,
boys, but
your son Aaron never had that opportunity because he was a baseball player.
correct. Well, he was the catcher, so
Well, so that well, he was the goalie in hockey too. So
yeah.
again,
He liked to get things thrown at him,
Apparently.
fired at him, I guess.
apparently.
That pass was behind Abbott.
All right, let's transition, Riley. That's you.
Let's go, Riley! Get open! Yeah,
Hey, where's
right!
my reversal? Where's my reversal?
Go, kid! Help her!
Bring it across. Bring it across. Let's go. Here, gotta have it. Right here, Annabella.
Huskies with going a little deeper on their bench here in the 4th quarter with the big lead. Give a lot of girls an opportunity to get some varsity PT in the season opener.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, especially in the opener, Joe. It's got an opportunity for girls to get some varsity minutes that may not see a lot of them in a close contest.
Another look inside, and Maya Engler, again, just way too much room.
Yeah, and we've seen that all night long. It's kind of been the story for the Huskies. Is good passing, find your opening, but a lot of room in the middle to work, and not a lot of white jerseys there to kind of disrupt what the Huskies want to do on the offensive end. As you saw, a nice goal again there. It's nice setup for her.
It's a tough first look for the keeper, Alyssa Satter. Really no chance.
No, definitely not. So Martin holds back in goal.
Good draw win for Katie Wigan. She'll get the Cardinals into the offensive end. She's just going to attack, take her right at the net, draw a foul, get a free position. Karuna's come up with a couple of big stops on Cardinal free positions in that 3rd quarter. The last 2 opportunities, actually.
Yeah, Cardinals like to take advantage of this. Try and get their 3rd goal here tonight. That free position. Oh, great save again.
Wigan staying on it, got it back and scores.
Yeah, good job by the Cardinals that time. We've seen the Huskies do that a lot. We saw the Huskies do that a lot here in this game. And again, this just really good job of staying with it, getting after that loose ball and making sure you get it in your cross, and don't waste any time delivering. And she didn't.
Weigand follows her own miss, stays with it, scoops and scores.
Yeah, just a solid goal there for Weigand. Of course, with running time, the clock will continue to roll after a goal.
We'll try that one again. One booted a little bit by Lensmeyer. Pressured as she tries to scoop. The Cardinals come up with it.
Cardinals work their offense, see if they can get a tally and take it off a running time.
Annette Abbott looking for a way inside, won't find it.
Hey guys, we gotta be
But
sharp
we'll get a whistle.
please.
Crash hard.
Wigan can't get to the net, but she'll get another whistle and get another chance.
Again, just got to make things happen. You apply a little pressure, may try and make things happen. The Cardinals are doing here on this possession.
Shot partially disrupted. Cardinals able to recover. Ashley Flynn on the near side.
Excellent. Denied.
Hands it off for Caitlin Easton. Heard the defensive approval of Andover head coach Brad Geis.
Yeah, he was very happy with that save. Oh, a collision there. Yeah, that's
A little bit of a cross check.
Let's crash on this, please. Twenty-five.
Another post, this time for the home team. Easton had a great shot, but just caught the iron on the left side. Pass out front, out of the reach of Emily Bourne, scooped up by Schreifels, and she will race to the other end for Andover.
Cardinals want to try and play solid defense here. Try to limit the opportunity here, and they'd love to obviously get it under running time.
A rare missed pass by Andover, but Evers able to recollect it and reset the offense down low.
Again, Andover, no hurry. They'll continue to move it around, take time off the clock.
Little bump this time by the Cardinals on defense. Will draw the whistle. A tough angle on the free position for Emma Collins. Under 4 minutes remain. We'll reset and try this one again. Collins will bring it up top instead. Initially, she was going down low.
Looked like it.
Pass was behind Schreifels. Coon Rapids trying to turn it over, but can't control. Collins will get back down below the goal line. Pass out front.
Oh, nice save there.
Yeah, good opportunity for Schreifels on the doorstep, but Satter was up to the challenge. Now the Cardinals trying to convert with numbers at the other end. Wigan had her pocket picked. Good defense by Lensmeyer.
Yeah, really nice defensive play by Lensmeyer. She's able to go the other way with it.
Thorson send it back up top for Ruby Wolf. It's a great sports name.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Huskies again take their time getting their pieces in place.
Yeah, no need to rush.
Pass to the front was denied, taken away nicely by Ashley Andrews. Satter will fire it downfield. The Cardinals on the run. Abbott trying to get it to Flynn. The pass was behind her. She's going to be able to recover it and find herself a little bit of room to get turned around.
Yeah, it was all started by that nice pass from Arnoldson and net.
Easton had it knocked out of her stick. Delich scoops it up and shows off her speed, quickly getting the Huskies into the attacking end.
And trying to feed that inside. Whistle blows. At a minute, Joe. Andover will start the season off 1-0, and Cardinals with some lessons I know they'll learn here in their first game under Coach Foslin. Would love the offensive output to be more than at least this point 3 goals.
Well, they want to. Oh, Marnholz is back in.
Yeah, she was in most of this quarter. It was just for like 1 or 2 plays, I think, and I don't know if
she switch on the fly. I love it.
Yeah. That goal makes it 14-3. And that'll pretty much do it. I don't even know if they'll get the face-off at this point. Let's see. Nope, they will not.
And that'll do it. A 14-3 win for the Andover Huskies. Coon Rapids playing much better in the second half than they did in the first. But Andover a good team. And again, you go back to the amount of possession time and how well they passed and controlled the ball, able to build a big lead and really keep Coon Rapids from ever being a threat.
Yeah, they really did. And you know, as you talked about, we both touched on it, it's a learning experience under a new coach and new system, and especially for a team that didn't get a win last year and looking to improve upon that. But, you know, 3 goals in your first game, and you've got something to build on.
That is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Get a look at the boys team on Wednesday when the Catbirds open their home schedule at the Complex against Anoka. No, we're at Anoka.
At Anoka.
Excuse me. Then on Thursday,